What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and enjoying freedom. It's a great day to have a great day. Today, I wanted to talk about the massive wealth transfer that's only just beginning and give a couple of examples of how wealth transfers from those who are saving to those who are holding assets and how many of us can capitalize on a major opportunity. We're going to get into it, but really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos, subscribe to my second channel for weekly videos, go and get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel. Come and join us in the Precious Metals VIP Club for giveaways, live streams, deal alerts, and a whole lot more. And of course, make sure to go and get your 6 free stocks by downloading Webull and funding your account. Refer one friend by the end of the month, and they're going to give you 10 free random stocks for the referral. Refer 3 friends by the end of the month, and they're going to give you all the way up to 15 free shares of Apple. Everything will be linked in the description. So today is Tuesday, June 21st, 2022. The current spot price of silver, as I'm filming the video, is $21.72. It's up 16 cents today so far, or up 0.74%. Decent green day for the beautiful white metal. Spot price of gold is $18.3840. It's down 30 cents today so far, or down 0.02%. The most mild of mild red days for the beautiful yellow metal. And of course, the gold to silver ratio is in the 84 to 85 to 1 range. But of course, that's as I'm filming the video at like 5 o'clock in the morning, not as I'm editing, posting, or as you're watching. So head on down to the comments and let me know the date and time you're viewing the video and what the current spot price is for you. I'm always curious. Alright, so in today's video, I did want to talk a little bit about silver and gold, and obviously what you see on display right here, we have a nice little selection. We have quite a bit of silver, a little bit of gold, even have a little bit of currency right there. But I wanted to spend a majority of this video really dialing in on the great wealth transfer that's just now getting started and what it means for those of us that are looking to capitalize on as many opportunities as possible during these rocky economic times. So first things first, I learned about a quote earlier this year that goes, "Inflation is when wealth transfers from those who are saving to those who are holding assets." Now, the term asset can mean a couple of different things. Generally speaking, it's typically referred to as the big 3. Business, stocks, and real estate. Productive assets. But I like to include precious metals in the mix as well. And I'll explain why throughout the duration of this video. So what does the quote mean? How does wealth transfer from those who are saving their dollar bills, kicking back with their feet up, thinking all is well because they have a savings account? How does wealth transfer from those people to the people that are holding assets, to the people that are investing, to the people that are running businesses, maybe even to those of us who are stacking silver and gold? We'll get into that in just one moment. But I'm sure it's no secret by now that inflation's running wild. I don't mean to harp about it. We talk about it all the time. But this year, we've seen it go from 7% to 7.5% to 7.9% to 8.5%, down to 8.3%, and then back up to 8.6%. God only knows what the next report will tell us, but I'm personally not holding my breath or getting my hopes up for it to come down by a significant amount anytime soon. Do I think inflation will come back down eventually at some point? Yes, I do. But it's going to take a while. And unfortunately, it's probably going to get worse before it gets better. But I know that it's not going to be a quick fix. That's for sure. It's kind of like the stock market right now. We just entered an S&P 500 bear market just last week. And we've been in a NASDAQ bear market for a few months at this point. A little while now. A lot of people find out about this type of information and they get impatient when the market doesn't start moving back up within a week or so. No. Why would it? Inflation doesn't come down that easily. Why would the stock market go back up that easily when we're in a bear market? For those of you who didn't know, here's a fun fact. The average bear market lasts 289 days. That's almost 10 months of moving mainly in a downward direction. If you're unable or unwilling to deal with 289 days of pain, that's a long time to go through pain. That's a long time to be bleeding for. If you're unable or unwilling to deal with that, unfortunately, I hate to be the one to say this, but unfortunately, you're not cut out for the reward earned at the end, which is wealth. Wealth that gets transferred from those who are saving to those who are holding assets. And by the way, since we're on the topic of the bear market and the stock market, just a friendly reminder to go and get your 6 free stocks by downloading Webull and funding your account. Refer 1 friend by the end of the month. They're going to give you 10 free stocks. Refer 3 friends by the end of the month, and they're going to give you up to 15 free shares of Apple. And for every friend that you refer that goes and enables crypto trading, they're going to give you $5 worth of a crypto of your choice between Bitcoin, Ethereum, Doge, Sheep, and Cardano. Webull link in the description. Time is running out. Don't pass up on an opportunity. But anyway, that's what's meant by the wealth transferring quote. Obviously, inflation is brutal right now. And it's tough going to, I don't know, let's just say Costco and seeing how high the prices are getting. But you know who the price increases will be good for in the long run? The people that own the business and the people that buy Costco stock. It's tough going to the gas station or paying your energy bill and having to pay twice as much as you did last year. But you know who the price increases will be good for in the long run? The countries that produce the most oil and the people that own oil stocks. It's tough looking to buy a house and seeing the property is $100,000 more than it used to be. But you know who the price increases will be good for? The people that already own real estate. And guess what? I think very similar can be said about silver and gold. Look where the metals were at in 2019, back when times were normal. Silver was $17, $18. Gold was $1,200, $1,300. The following year, 2020 alone, when all the currency printing first got started, or even more currency printing than we're used to, first got started. Remember what the metals did? Maybe you weren't stacking at the time, maybe you were. But silver climbed all the way up to $29 an ounce that year. From the $17, $18 range. Gold climbed all the way up to $1,900 that year, maybe even higher. From about $1,200, $1,300. Then I believe it was early 2021 where silver hit $30 for a split second and gold reached a brand new all-time high. Now I know precious metals are not a productive asset like business stocks or real estate. And they also probably shouldn't be looked at or used as a wealth builder, but rather a wealth preserver. But coming around full circle on the precious metals, it's tough going to the coin shop or shopping online, which I try my absolute hardest not to do anymore, because hashtag support your LCS. If you don't want anybody knowing what that stands for, let them know it stands for locally canned soup. T-shirts, hoodies, stickers, and coffee mugs in the DYDSS store, link in the description. But it's tough going to the coin shop and seeing that both spot price and premiums are higher than they used to be. But you know who the price increases will be good for in the long run? Countries that produce the most silver and gold, mining companies, coin shop business owners, and of course, those of us that are stacking silver and gold. That's my honest belief. And coming from a guy that was running a very small business, investing on a very small level, and stacking silver and gold before 2020. I've seen it. I've witnessed it. I've gone through it and experienced it firsthand. The ups and the downs. I've seen the business 10x. I've seen the triple digit stock market returns, 100%, 200%, 250+%. I've seen the metals double in value. More than double in value if you factor in the premiums. The only thing I don't have is real estate, but maybe one day. With all that being said, point being is that inflation sucks. It's brutal right now. Trust me. I know. I buy food too. I pay bills too. But for those of us capitalizing on a rough situation and stockpiling the assets that stand a better chance of defending us against inflation than a savings account, in my opinion, I believe we are the ones who are going to come out on top. And not by just a small bit, by the way. I'm not talking about barely surviving or barely winning the race by a hair. I'm talking about potentially massive returns and life-changing results. Inflation is when wealth transfers from those who are saving to those who are holding assets. And by the way, when I say saving, that could mean a couple of different things. That could mean people that are just leaving their cash in a savings account, which, by the way, we are seeing interest rate hikes right now across the board. That usually counts for the interest rate that savings accounts will offer you as well, but not by very much. I've seen on one of the high interest savings accounts that I'm offered that I don't really utilize. It's kind of where I park cash that I know that I'm going to be investing at some point. I don't leave it there for the long term, but before the rate hikes really started getting kicked off, I believe it was offering me 0.3% APY. Then I remember I saw it get raised up to 0.5%. And about a month ago, they doubled it from 0.5% to 1%. I couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe my eyes. I remember looking at that and thinking to myself, wow, look at that. 1%. What is that going to do for me? How is that going to help me? What is 1% supposed to mean? Now, obviously, I don't mean to sound entitled, thinking to myself, oh, they should pay me so much more. No, that's not what I'm saying. I was just thinking to myself, how in the world do people get roped into these savings accounts? Now, I understand the purpose of a savings account. I'm not entirely against them. Well, let's be honest, I kind of am. But I'm not against them enough to discourage people from using a savings account, that's their own financial business. That's their own financial decision. As long as they're not taking cash out of my pocket or selling any of my assets to put into their savings account, I personally don't care what anybody does. Couldn't matter to me any less. Couldn't be less relevant. But I was thinking to myself, how is it even possible for people to get roped into these things? How is a fraction of a percent enticing enough for people to park their cash in the bank's possession for the bank to do whatever they want with for such a microscopic reward? I mean, if inflation is 8.6% and your savings account is paying you not even 0.5%, then what's that going to do for you? I mean, even on a good year where inflation's 2%, where it should be, you're still getting eaten alive. With bare minimum inflation, you're still losing. So how do you expect to win when inflation is up in the sky? Why not take some of that cash and put it into a productive asset, something that is almost guaranteed to appreciate in value, or something that will generate cash flow, or pay you distributions every month or every quarter or whatever the case may be? Something that has fundamental value, something that has intrinsic value, something that's needed, something that's important, something that is arguably recession-proof, something that has already taken the test of time, or whatever they say, something that has already proven itself. A savings account with a fraction of a percent interest, that has proven itself to lose to inflation every single year. When was the last time we had 0.25% inflation? Has that ever happened? Have we ever seen inflation below 1%? I mean, of course, there's deflation. But when was the last time? Somebody, please, this is an honest question. I'm not being facetious here. If anybody knows the answer to this question, let me know in the comments. When is the last time, when is the last year that a savings account beat inflation? When's the last time somebody built more wealth in a savings account in comparison to the percentage that we're dealing with when it comes to inflation? When's the last time that happened? Does anybody know? Has it ever happened? I have no idea. I'm asking you. But with that being the case, why not put it into something that stands a better chance? Why not put it into something that stands a chance at all? I mean, let's be honest, a savings account, you can't even say it's false advertising, because the bank doesn't even advertise that, oh yeah, it'll double in value, yeah, it'll 2x, it'll 3x, it'll 5x. No, it's not going to do anything. It's just going to sit there. And you're going to earn pennies for however much you put in there. Meanwhile, something else, maybe it's not guaranteed to go up in value, but at least it stands the chance. The dollar bill, there's no way in the world the dollar bill is ever going to be a $2 bill. Little piece of paper currency IOU notes are never going to double in value. They're only going to go down. At the very best, they'll move sideways for a period of time. But the dollar bill can't really go up from where it's at. It can either stay where it's at or fall down. Other assets, on the other hand, are they guaranteed to go up in value? No, nothing in the world is guaranteed to go up in value. But they stand a far better chance, and that's because they have a chance of going up in value. They have the potential to go up in value. Silver, from where it's at today, what is it, about $21 an ounce, give or take? Premium excluded. It can go to $25 an ounce. It can go to $30. It can go up by 25 cents by tomorrow. That can happen. The dollar bill doesn't have that chance. Gold, $1,700, $1,800. It can go to $2,000. Apple stock, it can go from 135 or whatever it's at right now. It can go to 160. These things are possible. These are numbers that we've seen, first and foremost. We've seen all these numbers. We know that it's possible. But the point I'm trying to get across is that these assets, or actually, picture it this way. Silver can go to $75 an ounce, a number that it's never seen before. Gold can go to $3,000 an ounce, a number that it's never seen before. Apple stock can go to $600, which is a number it's never seen before. Or actually, before the stock split, but I'm talking about current prices. Real estate can go up by another $100,000, a particular house, the house you own, the house you live in, your neighbor's house, your family's house. You've seen how high the prices are getting. They can go higher. Maybe not this week, this month, this year. 5-10 years down the road might be another $100,000, $200,000 higher than the prices that are today. Businesses, they can generate 3 times as much revenue this time next year, depending on what type of business it is. Point being is that business, stocks, real estate, and also, just throwing it in there, precious metals, they can reach new all-time highs. Can the dollar bill? No, unfortunately. And I'm not making this video to hate on the dollar bill. I'm not making this video to hate on savings accounts. That's not the point of the video. Everything that I'm explaining right here, right now, it's just simply to paint a picture. I'm just trying to get my point across. That's all I'm trying to do. But I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. What are your thoughts on the quote? Inflation is when wealth transfers from those who are saving to those who are holding assets. Do you agree with that? Do you disagree with that? Can you think of any examples other than the ones that I gave, business, stocks, real estate, and precious metals? Head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. If you guys like today's video, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Go and get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel in the biggest possible way. Got t-shirts, hoodies, stickers, coffee mugs, and a bunch of different designs. A lot of the products are helping us raise some funds and awareness for different charity organizations, by the way. DYDSS store will be linked in the description. Come and join us in the Precious Metals VIP Club, which is where I do giveaways every single month, live streams multiple times a week, deal alerts on silver and gold almost every single day. You can watch all of my videos early and commercial free, and every Saturday morning I post a brand new vlog, and there are a ton of other perks as well. VIP Club link in the description. I guarantee you the value exceeds the cost. And of course, last but certainly not least, make sure to go and get your 6 free stocks by downloading Webull and funding your account. Normally it's 2 free stocks. They bumped it up to 6 for this month only, so capitalize on that while you can. You can deposit any amount, even as little as a penny, and it still works, it still counts, you still get your 6 free stocks. If you refer one friend by the end of the month, Webull's going to give you 10 free stocks for the referral. This is part of their advertising budget, by the way. Rather than wasting currency on billboards and TV commercials, they reward their users for helping them build their app with them. And you can do that 10 times, by the way. Refer 10 friends, you get 10 free stocks each. That's 100 free random stocks. And if you refer just 3 friends by the end of this month, got about a week and a half left, Webull's going to give you all the way up to 15 free shares of Apple. Maybe you'll get all 15. Maybe you'll get 10. Maybe you'll get 1. It's completely random. You get what you get and you don't get upset, but you're guaranteed at least 1, so you're still winning no matter what. Don't pass up on an opportunity. Webull link in the description. Time is running out. If you don't want the stocks, go and get them anyway, then just sell them. They're free. And then congratulations. Now you have the cash to go and get you some silver or maybe some gold if that's what you want. Webull link in the description. And I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know once again, what are your thoughts on everything shared in today's video? Do you agree that during times of inflation, during these inflationary times and potentially recessionary times, do you believe that that's when wealth transfers from those who are saving to those who are holding assets? And do you believe that precious metals and stocks and real estate and businesses stand a far better chance of hedging against inflation than the dollar bill, or kicking back with your feet up because all is well with your savings account? Woohoo! Thank you, Wells Fargo. Head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you tomorrow. Don't you dare stop smiling. Peace!